right, guys, good afternoon to each and every one of you. I am Sachin Ravi, and along with Aishwarya, we both are your co-quiz masters for today's QShala Family Quiz. This is the sub-junior edition of the quiz. Let me introduce to you the author of the book Boy Bear, Adithi Rao.
Hi, Sachin. Hi, everybody.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon to you. How are you
Good
doing?
afternoon. Very well, thank you. So the name of which teddy bear was inspired by a female black bear brought to a zoo in London from Canada?
Answer we were looking for was Winnie the Pooh.
I want to just say I love this question, particularly because it relates to the book. I don't know whether you have all read Winnie the Pooh or even some of you have read it, but I should tell you that it's probably one of the finest creations that any writer has ever come up with. Is this simple bear in a woods called the 100-acre Woods. And the reason why it's so nice is that every character here is very true to their own inner natures. So there is no human being who is applying any external force on them, trying to make them behave differently or to modulate their character or trying to make use of them. And I think this is the reason why I wrote Boy Bear. So Quizmaster Sachin was asking why I particularly chose a bear. And I wanted to tell you all that it's not just the bear. This bear in this book, Boy Bear, is really my portal into all animals that are used in entertainment by human beings, or they are put to use in some way for the benefit of human beings. And invariably what happens is that this twists and sort of causes an imbalance in nature cycle. And it has very large and very disastrous, very catastrophic proportions. After that, the results are like that. So this is why I really like this question, this Winnie the Pooh, is that all of you should read that book. And I'm hoping that you guys will also read Boy Bear, because let me just show you a couple of illustrations and you'll know what I'm talking about. The illustrations have been done by Aryama Somayaji. She's a very talented illustrator. And if you can all see the illustration I'm showing you on screen, you will see that a bear here is dancing and he has a chain passing through his nose, okay? And you can see that his expression is very blank. He does not seem to be emoting at all. He's just very, very blank and he's just doing his job. And somewhere this bear has learned to suppress his feelings of pain because there is a chain passing through his nose, a ring. And you can imagine how terribly painful that is. First, to have made that hole in his nose to put the chain, and thereafter how it feels for him to have that chain constantly weighing down through the flesh of his nose. I do understand that there are many, many reasons why human beings would consider it important to have animals in the zoo, because they become so much more accessible to people. And maybe people will learn to empathize with an animal if they are able to see it up close and still realize that they're not going to be attacked. It busts a lot of fears, a lot of myths. The zoos also play a very important role in helping to build the numbers of animals that are starting to dip in numbers. Endangered species, for example, are very often, the numbers slowly start to build because they are bred in captivity, but under much safer circumstances. So yes, those are the pros, in favor of having zoos. But I do also want you kids to think about something very carefully. The numbers of animals at one time, until the intervention of man until man overstepped their boundaries, in terms of fishing, in terms of poaching, in terms of using, in China, there are moon bears that are captured and they are kept in bear bile farms. So the bile, which is produced by the gallbladder of an animal and of human beings too, the bile is harvested to be used in Chinese medicine, and it is still not sure whether the bile is in any way beneficial to human beings. But the Chinese system of medication creates this impression that it is very important. So these bears are captured from the wild and they are trapped in small cages, and they insert a tube directly into the animal's body and keep on taking out the bile. And thousands of bears are living under such circumstances. Now, if you take the kind of things that human beings do to animals, that is the very reason why their numbers are dipping the way they are dipping and why there is such an ecological imbalance. right? So if human beings did not do the kind of stuff, if we did not pollute the oceans and cause the sea life to die out like that, if we did not overfish, if we did not poach, if we did not do a variety of things, cut away the natural habitat of the animal and cause them to die in the first place, we would not even need to have these zoos. And to be honest, it's not necessary for human beings to love animals or find them cute. Animals are not cute. They just are the way they are. They respect our space. We just need to respect them. We don't need to really do anything for them as long as we are not doing anything to them. You understand? They are perfectly capable of taking care of themselves. Imagine if you got adopted by a tiger who decided that you needed help and so you should be shut in a cage and taken care of inside a cage. I mean, we wouldn't like that. And I don't think that the tiger would like it much either. So, or any animal for that matter, you know? So just think about this a lot, because these are things that will help to shape and form your perspectives as you are going out into the world. And hopefully you all will have this world going into better hands, your hands.
Before we leave, ma'am, we do have a tradition as a part of the QShala Family Quiz, and that is to take a photo.
I'm going to do my bunny ears. Everybody has to do bunny ears, okay?
Perfect. So I'm going to put my ears like this as well. So
yes.
3, 2, 1. One more photo, guys. Come on.
Which festival are we talking about? Is it Pongal, Onam, Bathukamma or Ugadi? Which one of these is it? Take a look at the Burj Khalifa shown in the image itself. It is decked with all sorts of colorful flowers. Bathukamma was the answer that we were looking for. So coming in the third position, we have Maya. And in the second place for today's quiz, we have Sai Pravir Iyer, which means the overall winner of today's quiz is Shlok Vyankar Raman. And in the fourth and fifth place, we have Ethan and Clevergirl 187. Congratulations to all of you.
All right, guys, we're going to be ending the quiz. Have a great Sunday. See you next Sunday, same place, same time. Bye, guys. Take care.